We're live. This is the Boring Podcast. I'm Anthony. Um, Headed home. It's a short podcast. It's a short transmission, and it's basically a test of my live capabilities. I'm in my car, and the dome light is on. It's my only source of light. It's nighttime. It's 103. It's 103. 12:03 in the morning. On now it's Thursday. What's today's date? Whatever date it is. It's 24th of July 2025. So I work in Manhattan. I'm headed to another borough. Keep it like that for now. My home is at. And you can't see me because the light is off. I put the light back on. It's supposed to happen that I turned the dome light off in the car. So I'm not used to this. I'm not going to do this too often in the car unless I'm parked somewhere. All right. I went live once before and actually got people that showed up on my chat. I was very excited. It's been so long since I did anything on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going home, and my thoughts of the night were the mayoral election in New York City and how frazzled our present mayor, if you live in New York City, our present mayor, Eric Adams, looks. He looks very stressed out now. So I think he thought that this was going to be 1, 2, 3 for him, and his ego may let him think that he's doing such a great job. And believe it or not, with all the other candidates, I'd vote for Eric Adams, except for one thing. One thing only stopping me, and it's not. It should be more than one thing because it seems like it's a very corrupt administration. But I don't like when he fired a lot of New York City employees. I think it was like 1,400, because all the other people caved in basically and kept their jobs. Remember a few years ago the stuff that's going on here, people getting sick, and they wanted you to take something so allegedly you wouldn't get sick anymore, and it wouldn't spread it to other people. Well, there were 1,400 or so. It could be more or less, and he gave them an ultimatum and he fired them. And I remember he said that he didn't fire them. They basically they quit because they wouldn't take the solution. There's a big rat running across the street in front of my car. Rat infested New York City now. Anyway, I didn't like that, and I know a lot of people. Of course, the people that didn't take it and they got fired didn't like it either. Now you know what it did to once you fire somebody unnecessarily, and he knows it wasn't necessary. He knew it wasn't necessary. You fired these people, and there's a ripple effect. A lot of people probably lost their homes, and money breaks up marriages sometimes. And men and women, let's say mostly women. Let's be honest with you. You're not bringing in money anymore. What are we gonna do? I gotta do this. What about the kids and all that? And they guarantee you, people lost their marriages for not conforming to Mayor Adams' mandate. Remember when the previous president tried to mandate that for the if you had in the beginning, it was going to start off, if an employer had 100 employees or more, they had to take it, and the Supreme Court struck it down. So take that crap anyway, no matter what they said yes, yay or nay. Take them. Shouldn't just cave in like that. But that was wrong. Anyway, that's the reason why, personally, I wouldn't vote for Adams. Now, I would like to vote for him, and not that I think he's great, but I think he's the best of the worst. He's the best of the worst. And it's a shame. And people getting on this guy Zohan. But driving around today, I saw a lot of shop owners. They had that doesn't mean anything because his people probably walked in and said, "Can you hand this out or put these flyers up in the window?" And that's what they did. But that guy, all he does really, I'm talking about Zohan Mandani. I'm not purposely messing up his name. Um, but he doesn't smile a lot and offer free stuff. That's what Mary Adams says. He smiles a lot, offers free stuff. But one thing he did do that I did like is when they had the debate, talking about Mandani, they asked him, everybody, would you fly over to another country that I won't mention? And everybody said, yeah, I'll fly. Yeah, that'll be the first thing. I'm going to go tonight and fly to that country. But Mandani basically said, I'm paraphrasing that, he'd be the mayor of New York City, not for that other nation. So he caught flack for that, especially from former New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo. They got on him, and he thought he was going to win by that. Win the debate. Cuomo he ran that campaign, the primary, like it was 30 years ago. It's like old time, and things aren't like they were before. And I'm closer to. I don't know. Hey, somebody said hi. Hey, how you doing? I'm not used to this. Nice to see you. Nice to see what you wrote. Anyway, I'm driving, so I can't pay too much attention to the screen unless my car will flip over. Anyway, Cuomo runs his thing like like the old days, and you got a lot of young people. They don't operate like that anymore. So they're gonna probably. I predict that Mandani will be the next mayor. I just hope he, whatever his politics are, I hope he sincere about wanting to improve New York City. I don't see it though, but I'm definitely not voting for. And I'm not going to vote for him, and if I can't vote for, there's nobody there that's viable. And I'm a voter. I vote all the time, but I don't think I'm going to take a chance at anybody. I'm just going to sleep this one out and wake up in the morning like I did a few years ago with the presidential election, and somebody strange became president of the United States. I voted in that election, so it's not a good comparison. Anyway, right now I'm driving across the 145th Street Bridge, whatever it's called. Let me see if I get the actual name. I think it's actually called the 145th Street Bridge. It goes from 145th Street in Manhattan to 149th Street in the Bronx. It's too dark out and I can't pay attention. I have to pay attention to driving. See the BX-19 heading westbound into Manhattan. I'm headed eastbound into the Bronx. Gotta be very careful out here. You can't see it, but ahead of me there's a delivery guys, and they love those guys. Most of them are actually pretty cool, but they're crazy. They're wild. They ride wild. I almost hit one the other day, but it wasn't a delivery guy. It was somebody in a city bike downtown, and he just didn't look at all, and I was this close to taking him out and having my insurance rates go up. They're high enough as it is here. All right. That's it. I got 3 likes. Thanks everybody. Okay. I'm new to this game, the YouTube game. I've been putting up. If you're watching this, you probably may see some of my content. I've been on YouTube for like a long time, maybe over 10 years, but I've just started recently, last 2 years, putting content up. But life always gets in the way, and when I started doing it a little heavy, I got a job, a new job. Now I'm an older guy, and I actually retired, but I actually got another full-time job just because it just came out of nowhere, and it came right on time too. I needed it. That's pretty good from what I get from my old employer and what I'm doing now. It's a pretty good job, pretty good income. But I was so used to not. I know I'm digressing. I'm so used to not doing a 9 to 5 and working my own schedule, and when I did work, because I had other little side gigs that I did, but you do that when you want to do it. A lot of times I didn't want to do it, and I didn't do it. But here, I'm on a schedule, and I gotta get up when I don't want to get up. I gotta go in when I want to get up, go in. I lost my weekends for a while. Weekends are no big deal for me, but it kind of is because loved ones are off on those days, or the holidays may fall on certain times, and I don't get that anymore. So I'm kind of old. I understand when you're a younger person and you got to do what you got to do, and I've been there already, and now I'm going back there, so I can't see myself doing this that long. Anyway, I took a shortcut to the Grand Concourse. I'm going to get on the Bruckner and head to my secret area. I can't divulge where I live exactly, but I will say I am in one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. I'm not going to stay long. Just wanted to test this out, really. I appreciate I have to look at this later. I'm driving now. I can't flip this car over because people depend on me. So I can't flip the car over and be in a hospital or be in some morgue somewhere without the income. Anybody from the city? From New York City, I should say. The great and powerful New York City. Now, I've been here my whole life. New York City is like, it's all right. Maybe it's not fascinating to me because I've been here my whole life. But you go downtown, the tourists are they're mesmerized. And downtown they had these guys and gals that, they'll ride you around in the back like a chariot style. I know I'm not using the exact word. And then they put in New York, or Alicia Keys song, and it gets annoying hearing it. But you see the smiles on the face. They're fascinated by that. Those guys are dangerous too. I guess there's danger in everything. Maybe if I was from somewhere else, I would be fascinated too. But no big deal. It's a big, dirty city. A big, dirty city. With big city problems. Getting on the Bruckner right now. Is this what people do on YouTube? They talk about nothing? A show about nothing. No, that was Seinfeld, right? Podcast about nothing. I should change the name of this podcast. Podcast about nothing. It's not really about nothing. Seinfeld wasn't really about nothing. It was about everything. Anything that came to mind. But I understand the point. A show about nothing. I am at speed limit here is 50 miles an hour. I'm doing like 50.1000 miles an hour right now. I really like to turn this dome light off, but you want to see my face. Now I was going to set this up where you see me driving home, but my windows are filthy. My car's filthy. I haven't had a chance to do anything with this new employer I have. And I know my day's off, but that's not even the reason. Somebody didn't plow into it, that's a big word. Somebody hit the rear of my car and took off the trimming in the back. So I have it taped up with duct tape. And with the duct tape, I can't really take it to a car wash. And yes, I can wash it myself. And I've done it a few times, but I can't do it every day. And in New York City, we have these guys all over the place with working at the van that'll wash your car. So I'm thinking about doing that until I can get that fixed. It's all messed up. Runs good though. Put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in this car. It's an older car. I'm not getting a new car right now. Put a lot of money into this car. But it runs well. Even the seats, the seat I'm sitting in, if you could see it, it's all raggedy that I asked my guy who's working on my car. I'm gonna tell you, Hamco Transmission on Ben Hill Road. He's working on my car, and I said, I asked him, can you? It's an unusual request, but can you change the seats for me? Because he's a, he's a mechanic, works in the engine and the shocks and all that. But I don't think anybody ever asked him that before. But he said, sure. He said he could do it. But I think I had to find the seats. And over here in New York City, and I'm right by it, is a place called Hunts Point where they have a lot of get old car parts. So maybe I'll go check that out. See if I get a couple of seats for this car of mine. I'll be home, God willing, in a few minutes. So, basically rambling, right? What's this guy rambling about? I've been following a lot. It's been very therapeutic for me. This guy or gal, this creator on YouTube called Dark Force. And in a lot of his, all the ones I've seen, I think he uses an image of the Joker, of the Dark Knight Joker with Heath Ledger, and he has this haunting music to it, and it tells a story. And I think it's dedicated to men. That's the feeling I get. Men who've been put in bad situations romantically, and been watching all the creators' content from there. Really, really good stuff. Dark Force on YouTube. DARK Force. FORCE. Yes, I can spell. Okay, move over carefully. I'll be on the news tomorrow. I was watching this guy live, and he flipped his car over on the Brooklyn Expressway in New York City. God forbid. All right, I'm even going to give you a clue. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live, but I'm getting off exit 52 on the Brooklyn, which is Bronx River Parkway North, and it says White Plains. I don't know if it means White Plains Road or a boat, as they say in Jamaica. At this time of night, it'll be about 20 minutes, not that long, with no traffic. There's no traffic right now. Anyway, that's all I got for the boring part. That's all I got for my podcast. Thanks for showing up. Those that did, I appreciate it. And I hope to put out more boring content to bore you on a boring night in a boring city. Yes, New York City is not all that. It's boring. Big boring world. We're deciding at that. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys later, I hope. Oh, you see me later. All right, check out my channel. It's Naked Coffee, but this podcast is called The Boring Podcast. But it's Naked Coffee. That's my YouTube channel. The Naked Coffee channel. I don't even know. Naked Coffee channel. I do a podcast. This is like number 3, called The Boring Podcast. All right, thanks, gals and guys. Good night. Yeah, okay. See ya.